few days ago, I'm heading to the gym. I'm on my motorcycle. Gym's only about a mile from here. And I passed these two boys. And these kids were very, very skinny, small little kids. Again, like I said, maybe between the ages of 8 and 10. And they were dragging these bags. They had a pole on their back. They had a bag on each end of the pole, so they were kind of carrying it like this. And then they, with their other hand, they were dragging two more heavy bags. Then they'd make it maybe 10 feet. Something would fall out. They'd have to set their stuff down, put it back in the bag, try to get that pole back up onto their back. It was breaking my heart watching these kids struggle. The only thing I could think about was, you know, I have two sons, and if that was my two sons, I would hope to God that somebody would go out of their way to help them. So I parked my bike by a little hamburger shop. But I asked the boys what they wanted, and they pointed to the menu. And I had the ladies that are here kind of help translate to find out a little bit about them. And I guess that their dad is in jail, so they do this to help provide food for their family. And they're not in school right now, so I'll get a little video of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to help them carry this stuff to the recycle place where they go, and then see what else that I can do to maybe help them get some groceries back home. So, and these are the ladies that help me translate. Say hello. And then tell me their names one more time. What's your name again? What's your name? Sko? Koke. Yeah. Okay, Koke and? Bo. Yes. Get up to the hamburger shop. Fortunately, the two ladies that worked there, and there's a little video clip there of them, they knew English and Tagalog, and they translated for me. They kind of gave these kids an idea about what I was doing, how I wanted to help them. And I told her to tell them, hey, I want to help them carry their bags to wherever it is that they're taking them. And it ended up being about maybe a half mile up the road from where we were eating. By the time I got there, by the time we got done eating, you know, we picked up their stuff. I grabbed two bags in one hand, one in the other. They each still had two. That's how much these kids were carrying. I had to set it down 3 or 4 times before we got there. My arm was exhausted. Like, it felt like my bicep was gonna rip out. No, these kids were tough, and they had been doing this. It was probably 3 in the afternoon, maybe 2. I don't know how long they've been doing this, but it had probably been most of the day by the amount that they had with them. We got up to the recycling place, and they continued to work. They're sorting through the bottles. They are hustling. These kids were hustling, and they were doing it to take care of their family. They were supplying for their family food at that young of an age, taking on that responsibility, and I just admired that. Broke my heart. Shouldn't have been happening. Wouldn't happen in America, but it happens here, and it was hard to see. So anyway, they got done, they got paid. I didn't see exactly how much they made, but I think it was right around 300, maybe 400 pesos, which is, let's see, that is less than $3. So I asked them, I said, hey, I want to pay you guys are working hard, I'm going to give you some more money. So I gave them each 500 pesos and said, will you walk with me back to my motorcycle? Not sure if they understood, but we headed back to the bike. Along the way, there was a little market. These kids were barefoot. Feet were filthy. They were filthy. Fortunately, there was a little vendor there, had some shoes, had a couple pair that fit both of them, which was really cool. And then I got them a couple t-shirts too, and their faces just lit up. They were pretty excited about getting some tennis shoes. They walked with me back to the little hamburger joint, and I had the two ladies there again that worked there translate that I would love to follow them back to their home, meet their family, and just asked them if they would be okay with me coming and doing a little video and bringing them some groceries. So the ladies translated that to them, and they shook their heads, smiled, and were excited about that. So started kind of walking back to their house, or actually we're going towards the bike, and they just immediately jumped right on the back of the bike. Put it this way, if I was in America, if I was in any States, and being a middle-aged white man, and I had two obvious street children, dirty, no shoes on the back of a motorcycle, and I started heading up the road, people probably would have called 911. Is this guy kidnapping? What's he doing? You know, it would have been an alert. But here I just got smiles and waves and some laughter, like, wonder what this guy's doing. It's just kind of odd. It's just Philippines. So I get there to their house, and it is, you'll see video of that, it is slum conditions. It's so a few block walls. It looks like this neighborhood was possibly a neighborhood at one time, but maybe had a fire, similar to the video that I did in Tondo. And then they took whatever scraps they could, built walls, roofs, got inside. Fortunately, their sister's husband knew English, and he invited me right in. His first quote, you guys, was, "Come on into my small home. It's very small, but it's full of love and very happy." Just cool. You know, again, that reminder that people here with less still find joy and still smile and live life to the fullest that they can. Just another reminder. So anyway, talked to him, told him what I had done, if he was okay with that I had bought them lunch, and just kind of explain the day, and then also told him, hey, if you're okay, I would love to come back and bring them some groceries. He proceeded to tell me that the young boy of one of the two, the reason that he's not in school and that he's collecting trash is his dad is in jail. He's been in jail for 7 months and is probably going to be in jail for close to a year coming up. Another year, basically. So I said, you know, we need to get this boy back into school, both these kids. What can we do to get them in school? And he goes, probably next year, maybe next year. So, side note, we're going to be working on trying to get both these kids back into school. Whatever we got to do, whatever we got to make happen. So, but long story short, was able to go and get some groceries, fill up a bag, bring that back to them, meet some more of the kids. Hello.
Hello.
Alright, so all these
Hello. Hi.
kids, and then the two brothers right there. So you guys do give me your muscles.
Muscle gay.
That's the big boys right there. Cool. And then you're the uncle? You're...
His sister is my wife.
Okay, cool. Thank you, nice to meet you. Oh, hello. Hello.
His brother.
Brother?
His brother.
Oh, okay.
My wife's brother. This is all friends.
Other friends? This place broke my heart, and at the same time, you're always encouraged and always feel this happy spirit is contagious. The Filipino happy spirit and joy for life is contagious, and you carry a sense of this heavy weight after you see something like that. Like, you want to walk in and have the financial means to change every single one of their lives. At the same time, you're carrying that heavy weight and that burden for these people. You also carry this joy because their joy is infectious, and it's just a beautiful thing. That's the stories. I'm going to show pictures and videos of those stories. I'm going to unofficially adopt these two boys. Now that I know where they live, everything in my power to get them back into school and also to continue to help provide for their families. I haven't asked for any donations. I haven't even put up a donation link at all, but it's going to be soon. I'm seeing that money's going to go fast, and at the rate that it's been going, I'm not going to be here for very long. I'm going to be back home. So if any of you guys like what Mission Manila is doing, if you feel that it's making any kind of an impact and that you see the potential for growth with the direction that Mission Manila is going, if you feel led and your heart feels led, I am going to have a link hopefully within the next few days for people to be able to donate, even if it's a little bit. And that way when I go to families, I can give more and help what ends up being you're helping the children. And then also with the promoting orphanages and bringing them gifts, with your support, I'll be able to make a larger impact when I show up. Not only just bring them small amounts of food, but maybe even supply for their needs in a larger way. And eventually, the big goal and the big dream is to be able to build an orphanage, have Mission Manila actually build an orphanage and step in and run that here. So small steps, big dreams, but hopefully you were inspired by the stories today and the pictures that you see. And thank you for your time. We'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, look inside there.
No.
See you in there? Wait, oh, there. Say hello. Everybody's coming.
There's so many children there.
Yes, it is. Hey, boy. See your face? Hello.
These are my friends.
Yes.